she wasn't very stable. But she wanted to do the best for Agnes. So that's why she had her sent to us.
Why didn't you do anything to stop her? You knew she was an alcoholic. You knew she was keeping the child home from school.
But I knew that after the fact.
Do you know what she did to Agnes?
I think I'd rather not know.
She molested her.
Jesus.
There is more here than meets the eye, isn't there?
I didn't tell you because I didn't think it was important.
Oh, no, no. It just makes you doubly responsible, right? Blood runs thicker.
I didn't know. I didn't know. That's no answer, is it?
What did you find in the daybook?
The Sunday before Agnes told me about the sheets, she was sick. If she burned them then possibly that Saturday night was when they became stained. Unfortunately, on that night, one of our elder nuns passed away. I have no recollection of any visitors to the convent. I was needed in the sick room.
Was extreme unction given on that night?
Yes, of course.
So Father Marshall would have been present.
Yes, but you don't honestly believe that he could have done it.
Somebody has to be responsible for that child. If it wasn't Father Marshall, then who could it have been? Well, we'll find out soon enough. I've gotten Agnes's permission to hypnotize her.
And my permission?
I don't think you have a say in this matter.
But I'm her guardian.
She's 21 years old. She doesn't need a guardian.
But she must come to me first and ask my permission.
Does that mean you'll deny it?
I haven't decided yet.
The woman's health is at stake.
Her spiritual health?
I don't give a good goddamn about what you call her spiritual health.
I know you don't.
Sentence her and be done with it? That's what you're asking. Well, I can't do that yet.
What we have here is a beautifully simple woman.
An unhappy woman.
But she was happy with us. She could go on being happy if she were left alone.
Come on, Mother.
You think I should have just called the police or...
Yeah. Why didn't you? Why didn't you just throw the baby in the incinerator in the first place and be done with it?
Because I'm a moral person, that's why.
Oh, bullshit!
Bullshit yourself.
The Catholic Church doesn't have a corner on morality.
Anything about the Catholic Church?
You just said that you...
What the hell does the Catholic Church have to do with you?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
What have we done to hurt you?
Nothing.
And don't deny it. I can smell an ex-Catholic a mile away. What did we do? Burn a few heretics? Sell a few indulgences? But that was in the days when the church was a ruling body. We have governments to do those things today.
Just because you don't have the power you once had.
Oh, I'm not interested in the church's power, Doctor. I'm interested in it as simplicity and peace. I know you can't find those things in an institution these days. But tell me, what did we do to hurt you? Did you want a neck in the back seat of a car when you were 15 and you couldn't because it was a sin? And because of that one little rule?
It wasn't sex. It was a lot of things, but it wasn't sex. It started in the first grade when my best friend was run over by a cement truck on her way to school. You know, the nun said she died because she hadn't said her morning prayers.
Stupid woman.
Yeah.
That's all?
That's all? That's enough! She was a beautiful little girl, and to explain away her death like that,
What does that have to do with it?
I wasn't. She was the pretty one, and she died. Why not me? I hadn't said my morning prayers either. I was ugly, and not just ugly, I was fucking skinny. I had big buck-teeth, ears out to here, and freckles all over my face. Sister Mary Cletus used to call me Polka Dot Livingston.
So, you
nuns. Why is it so important to you, her singing?
When I was a child, I used to speak with my guardian angel. Oh, I'm not asking you to believe her loud, miraculous voices, but just as some children have imaginary playmates, I had angelic conversations. Like Agnes's mother, you might say. Only I was a great deal younger then, and I'm not Agnes's mother. Anyway, when I was 6, I stopped listening, and my angel stopped speaking. But just as a sailor remembers the sea, I remembered that voice. I grew, I fell in love, married, was widowed, joined a convent, and shortly after was chosen Mother Superior. And then one day I looked at myself, and all I could see was the survivor of an unhappy marriage with 2 angry daughters, and a nun who was certain of nothing, not even of God, not of himself, not of heaven,